Buying one off a second reseller website would, not be that appetizing, I would say.
Yeah, you would definitely want to purchase from a reputable source, either directly from DryPro or from us, CastCovers with a Z.com, or even your local retail pharmacy or medical supply. So exactly. I'm assuming that the two of you have a dealer locator on your website as well?
We do. And so circling back to your one of the questions earlier, if a patient is on vacation and they find that they've gotten a tear or something is compromised, we would recommend going to our website, looking at the dealer location. Then there may be one. We have many dealers out there, a lot in the ocean towns, if you will, and so they could look there first to see and be able to go pick one up, right away.
Great. But the most
that's our customer service representatives here. They're trained. First thing, the patient, take care of the patient first, and what's the quickest way? And they go to the deal locator, ask them where they are, and we'll call around to the local dealers that we have there to try to locate one for them.
That's exceeding customer expectations. That's great.
We recently had a customer going to the beach, and we were in the proximity of going, and so they stopped here and purchased one. But it's not uncommon that if you have to ask an additional question. So if you find out where somebody's going to the beach, even if it's not at their end location, from point A to point B, there may be along the route some place that they can stop off and pick one up as well.
Great. Planning ahead as much as you can. Typically a cast or some type of orthopedic device usually means something happened rather suddenly.
I'm sure you see it, but a lot of the times they arrive and check into their hotel with the DryPro waiting on them there. We'll just drop ship it, ask them their end location, and send it there for them if they're in transit or day out from their trip. Or these things always tend to happen right up before the trip. It's never good timing.
Oh no, that's the definition of accident. I can't tell you how many times our daughter broke something right before skiing Hawaii, horseback riding camp, all the times. Well, one other question that we also received was, my doctor said, absolutely do not get it wet and do not go in the pool. What do you recommend?
Well, that you do comes down to a lot of doctors or those preferences on what they can and can't do. We've been on tons of sales calls and in their offices, and a lot of that mindset stems from the liability they personally have to take as a doctor. And there were some that, I can't sell your product in my office because there's a picture of a pool on it, or I can't tell anybody to go in a pool if I build a house around it, triple wrap it. I can't accept that liability. And so a lot of that comes from each doctor's general personal preferences, and to each their own. But we're here to, if your sizing is correct, if you take the time, it takes a max 30 seconds to a minute to get the correct measurements. Go to our sizing chart. They're on the back of our packaging, but they're all over the website or whatever channel you're going to purchase through, tagged under product images. And you find your size in the circumference in inches and length in inches. And if the sizing's right, you can enjoy the pool water activities